Gotta love me.
Okay.
So it starts here before it goes there, which is direct center.
And the 43.
43, DC, ABCD, 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Direct center.
dude, the code has been broken.
It has.
Dude.
You
God
heard it
dang.
here first.
Do you know how to do that, Tabari? There's a dude that comes in town and goes to Adrenaline.
Yeah, he tattooed
did, our piercer.
Our
From,
piercer.
from Japan.
Yeah, Tyler.
Yeah.
Tyler's
that-
Treasures.
Yeah, and that dude is a cool little dude, man.
Best piercer in town, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to Tyler. Just had her baby.
Yeah,
Shout
she
out to
did.
Tyler's a badass girl, man.
She is.
She's a cool chick. But yeah, that dude, I'd go in there and that dude be there on the floor, just fucking going to town on someone, and everyone there. Jerry Lee got tattooed. Tyler got tattooed by him. I think Josh, got tattooed by him. I think, and every one of them said, "Nah, dude, it wasn't. It was the easiest tattoo they'd ever gotten."
I have heard that it's super relaxing.
Really?
Yeah.
It seemed like it would be more.
It's hard to
I don't
say,
know,
man.
but
I think
like
everyone's lying.
I like that like weird acupuncture type and like cupping and
See,
whatnot.
that's
so
that
I like
shit.
that
I've
stuff.
had a baby. I can take anything. I've had a baby. That's a.
I mean, if you're trying to say that women can physically handle more than men, then yeah, you're correct. Pain wise,
True statement.
absolutely.
I passed out in the delivery room. True story.
Dude,
You weren't even
like-
involved.
The amount of guys that have like tried to jump up off my table because they're getting like a chest piece or a side piece, and then I have chicks that come in and like I'll be working on them for double the time, and they don't move, they don't flinch, they don't say nothing. But as soon as you touch the guy, he's like, "Oh God, oh God!" I'm like, oh.
But their feelings are hurt as soon as you say bitch.
No, I just like, dude, you gotta hold yourself still, man. Like, suck it up, buttercup, or sorry, guess you're not gonna get a straight line today. And it's
Extra
on
lines
you.
are free.
And it's on you because you feel yourself moving, right? Yeah.
But I've seen dudes crying. I've seen a girl crying.
Oh,
I've
that's
seen
funny.
dudes crying, man.
I've
It's
seen
not even
a
cool.
girl getting her armpit butter over at Flesh Electric was putting a Black Panther in this girl's armpit.
Sweet.
She was bawling, bro.
Yeah.
I was like,
Listen,
wow.
there are definitely some crybabies out there.
But it looked like it hurt like a motherfucker.
I'm sure it did.
Man, there was this one guy that used to come into when I was working at Absolute. This guy was like the shakinest, was screamingest. And I mean, I can't say I don't blame him, but he would come in all the time. Big pieces, side pieces. As soon as you see everybody sign, like, oh, fuck, here we go, man. Damn. Like, we knew what it was going to be. The poor guy that used to work on him knew, like, damn it, here we go. I got to deal with this fool.
He would go to the same dude every time?
Yeah. Yeah. And we'd all just be
Thank
like,
God.
"Oh, we're sorry, man." So
Glad it's
sorry.
not me
But
doing it.
every time, man, he came in like every 2 weeks for a while there. Big pieces. Work on a piece at a time. Get another one, big piece, on his leg, on his shin, on his side, just in the craziest of spots. And then he'd be like squirming, screaming, sometimes crying. No fucks given.
When was the last time you got tattooed?
Probably about a month ago.
Who did it? She did?
Nah.
No, I let a client do it.
What do? You just pick random people to tattoo you? Dude?
That's the thing. He doesn't care.
just
Like, you
know,
could come to the
man.
shop tomorrow and he'd let you tattoo him.
Yeah,
Like, he doesn't care.
It was funny. It was a funny thing because I got friends that manage Perfect 10, so I go there and drink. And then one time,
That new burger place, PT's from Austin?
P. Terry's, yeah.
Perfect 10. Did you know that? The
yeah,
other PTs.
one of my homeboys from there, I was like, dude. And then he came by the shop and we both got PXs, which means Perfect 10.
And look at the quality of that.
It looks like something you see in
So
like
y'all were all
Pirates of
drunk
the
and did that?
No, it wasn't like that. It was-
That's like letting a open micer who does comedy write their joke on your body forever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know Big Clay? Is that where Big Clay worked at Perfect 10?
That was one of the places that he worked at.
Did you know Big Clay, the door guy?
Well, maybe. I mean, I didn't
He
really
was like
talk
6
to the door
foot.
guys.
Pink hair.
I mean, my buddy, his name's Johnny. He's general manager. He's like, I've known him for so long. I've known him for like 10, 15 years. I tattooed him.
You went to high school here?
No, I went to New Braunfels High School for a little while. And then
Gangster.
I got then I got in trouble because I didn't go to school.
New Braunfels High School. Where were
And
you
then I
living?
went to Wichita Falls High School.
Oh, so you lived in Wichita Falls too?
Yeah.
Holy shit, the circle is
Right?
tight here with
So
Wichita Falls connection.
That's what
That's why
I
I
found
said
about
I
San
know a
Antonio.
lot of
It's so
people from
small.
It's kind of funny.
You lived in, how old are you, Phil?
I'm 48.
48?
Yeah. Class of 91.
I'm older than him. Shut your mouth.
Hey, you called me a child earlier, so.
Wow.
Fair
I
old man.
smelled the Similac when you
respect your
burped
elders.
earlier. Yeah, she's got that thing full of Similac. Don't be calling me young. Yeah, so
So it keeps me young.
did you think that you were ever going to be a shop owner, dude? Was that a big deal? Was that
It
a
was
big move in your
definitely
life?
something I've always wanted to do.
Really?
I mean,
Is it worth the
since
headache?
I was
for
man,
someone
since I was in my
20s.
20s.
Because I see a lot of people that's their goal is to get their own shop.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes other people are like, man, I'm so glad I don't own my own shop anymore, and I'm just working. I can come and go and don't have all that
feeling that.
responsibility.
I'm
And I could
feeling
see
that.
both ways.
I used,
If
to
someone-
I used to think that way.
Someone that is thinking about seriously, like, is on that fence, would you say during the pandemic right now, it's a good move, or would you be like, man, I would wait if you had to do it all over again, or what? How long have you been there now?
Man, personally, I've only had my shop open a year and some months.
Yeah.
But to me, I don't even see it like it's my shop. I see it like it's my office, you know, and I've always had people come into my office. Even when I worked at another shop, I had to make sure I had clients. I didn't ever wait on the door. I was always talking to people, hustling, giving my card out. If I'd go to a restaurant or something, I'd leave a card or I'd talk shop. You know, I'd just try to talk to the waitress or waiter and bartender, whoever, and be like, man, that's cool. Where'd you get that, man? Check, you know, whatever. Make just
You're a
make-
people person.
And I definitely knew that that's the only way that you can get people to come into your office. Because if I stay up front of the shop and just stand there, I might as well be a sound, you know, like with a sign or something like, come take me. And 9 times out of 10, it ain't even like that in some shops. Sometimes it's like, okay, your portfolio, your portfolio, your portfolio. And then the customer gets to pick what they want from who they want. And if your portfolio is way more badass than mine, then I don't even have a shot. So I got to be out there in the real world, making sure that they come in to see me, not you, or
Hence,
you know,
PTs.
Exactly.
What's
We
well,
create
that
those
has to be
client
demographics.
bonds.
Yeah.
The girls, their boyfriends, and the clients.
Yeah.
But,
PTs.
you
Yeah,
know.
you're killing 3 birds with 1 stone at PTs. Who wouldn't
Yes.
go to PTs to market any business?
Yeah.
On
what's the Instagram?
That was like mine. Happy Cactus.
Fail, Happy Cactus, fail at PTs.
Andale, no, it's Happy Cactus 43.
Right
All
there.
one word.
Oh,
yeah.
look at that. It's
All,
on there
all
for
one
them.
word. There it is.
Yeah.
And where does the Happy Cactus 43 come from? What is that connection?
Okay, so I used to, well, when I go to New Braunfels and hang out with my cousins and, you know, growing up, we would always sneak out, 13, 14, 15, all that, sneak out and just go walking around the city. And it was actually safe. Nobody cared. And we just don't go.
In New Braunfels? You could still do that. What do you mean? It was
I'm just
safe. I mean,
saying.
you could walk-
I'm just saying.
a white girl could walk in a thong through New Braunfels and
No
be
one's saying
safe.
nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nothing's going to happen
basically.
to her, dude.
But we used to walk by the prickly pear all the time, and we would think it's funny to make fun of it, make fun of names, and call it the Happy Cactus. So
And you were a teenager?
I was like 13, 14, 15. We'd always make fun of the Happy Cactus or prickly pear. And then we didn't even go there until we were like in our 40s, 30s, you know, because it was kind of a dive bar that you could smoke in there. So it was it was as big as this room, and it would be all smoky. So nobody ever liked going there.
Yeah.
Unless you're a diehard smoker and you just don't even have to light up. You just, you know. But it
Cigarettes?
was just, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was bad. But that's how I got the name. I was going to call it Studio 43 or 43 Tattoos.
And the 43, where does the 43 come in?
That's actually a numerical acronym. You know, A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. When I was at PT's, well, I used to work there in 99 as a door guy.
Oh, there's another link to PTs. Okay. He goes back home every so often.
Yeah.
It's like a Stephen King movie,
You
right?
know? Anyway,
You're like it.
one of the girls
Yeah.
told me that every time she saw 43, she thought of me, and then I ran with it, and I made it into an acronym, and then at first I was dead center, and it's all about me. But then I thought that was dumb and narcissistic, which it is.
Yeah.
So I evolved
Pretty
into direct
conceited.
center, and it's kind of like it's got to start here before it can go there. Like I got to take care of me before I can take care of you. You got to respect me before I can respect you. Got to love me before I can love the world.
Okay.
So it starts here before it goes there, which is direct center.
And the 43?
43, DC, ABCD, 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Direct center.
dude, the code has been broken,
It has.
dude.
You
God
heard it
dang.
here first.
Did my mic turn off? What? Dang, dude, that's okay.
Man, whoever
But
did that
everybody
drone
else-
work did an amazing job.
That is art by Cricket, man.
Oh,
Cricket,
Yeah, that's
Cricket's
our
drone.
My boy
That-
Cricket,
Yeah.
man. He did that. Him, Orstein, and Harley over there.
Oh
at
no,
Sacred
he didn't.
Jaguar.
I'm saying he did the drone. I was
Oh,
like,
the drone. I thought he did the drawing. No, but yeah, they did the graffiti. They're cool as fuck.
Yeah, those dudes. They were all together at Doomsday, and then they made the move too.
Yeah, man. Honestly, again, the way I see it, if you're on the fence, man, you just got to take the dive.
And you got to have your clients, dude. These dudes are.
That's the
That's
most
the
important
thing.
thing, man.
yeah,
If
these
you
dudes are very but they're very good
empty-handed,
artists.
you're not gonna
Cricket.
survive.
I don't know if they're social dudes. I don't know who's really is that much of a social person right now with this pandemic going on. It's hard to be out at the club marketing because I like to go out to whiskeys or I don't know local bars, maybe something around Wurzbach and I-10 by my house. Because I used to go by my old house to whiskeys, but then I get into fights over there. And then, but
Now you
but,
go to Cocoa Beach, right?
yeah, no, you take your gun. Right?
the Bonham.
But I would go out and meet a few people and be like, yeah, I'm a comedian, you know, and I'd just talk to anyone.
Right.
And at the bar, I'd start talking to them and be like, yeah, I got a show, go check me out. And I'd meet new fans, but I don't do that anymore.
Right.
It's hard.
My going out time is my shows.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, cause I'm like, I don't
Yeah,
want to be
yeah.
at bars because I don't want to go get sick before a show.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so now it's kind of weird to be a social person and go out like, so when you market yourself now, it's social media, I guess, huh?
A
That's the
of it,
main
yeah.
thing is social
Yeah,
media.
and word of
But I
mouth.
still do the same shit. I mean, I still talk to everybody, and you know,
He'll give
here's
his
my
card out to like literally
But you
everybody.
you got to go somewhere to give it out.
Yeah,
I give
So you
my
still go-
card out to a person who changed my oil the other day. You know, she was like, "Hey, I like your
Hey,
tattoos."
was that a sexual undertone? I was
no,
like, well,
it
they
was a
deserve
female.
the card
It
for
was
that.
a
dude.
female. No, it was a
I know.
female. She was like, she was
That's
cool.
who
She
usually
was
changes
very
my
nice.
oil.
Listen, she had cool tattoos. She said she liked mine. I was like, well, coincidentally, here's my card. I'll
If you,
tattoo
you just described a female that changes oil, I
Yeah.
figure she is the type of female that would really like to change your oil, is what I'm saying. I mean, just, you know, I
mean, hey,
I had a
I guess.
lesbian cousin. And she didn't come out of the closet. She came out of the garage. All right. Everyone already knew except her, right?
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was that way. Who knows?
But it just seems like, I guess,
Yeah.
I don't like to do social media. You're 30. Do you like social
I
media?
love. Well, the thing with social media is, it works really well outside of the fact that a lot of your fans aren't local, and so it's kind of a double-edged sword.
So what do you do?
So like for me, it's word of mouth. Like
But what do you do on social media? What platforms do you do?
Hashtags. Like I do Instagram and Facebook. That's it. I'm not on Snapchat. Well, I just got a Snapchat. for the shop,
See,
but,
like,
I'm not good
Grindr,
at Snapchat.
Tinder?
No. Those are all dating apps. Like,
I don't know.
No, social media is really for me Instagram and Facebook, but really mainly Instagram.
TikTok? No,
Nah, like why? For what?
I don't. I'm just for the same reason.
But the thing
Everyone
is that's what I'm
else.
saying is everybody's got it, but your following isn't local. That's the problem. So how am I turning those followers into dollars into my pocket? I'm not, because they're not for here.
Because I'm asking for like from my perspective. It's usually kind of a direct correlation with any groups of people like that, but. For me, I guess even if they're not local for me, when I go to that town, then it would work for me.
Oh, absolutely. You would have a huge following. So wherever you went, you would have a built-in audience.
You
know
don't
what I
do
mean?
the y'all don't go to tattoo conventions? This is convention season right now too, right?
Those
No.
are 50-50s of like whether they're having them.
I haven't done
anyways.
one in a long time.
They're almost not worth it, right? For the headache
You're
to go
already
over there.
negative, like so much money.
Unless
and
you
then
could
in
drive
town,
there,
Right.
right?
They cost a lot of money
Like-
to get into. And
It's just everybody in town.
Yeah.
You know, I would want to go somewhere where I'm, I guess you would say, not local, to where they would want something from me. Opposed to where if you go in town, then you almost have to charge more just to make sure you cover the cost of all the stuff you just paid for. When you could just stay at your shop and do the same thing.
What about going to like the Austin convention? That one's a big convention.
That's some talent right there. I don't know. It's still too close for me.
What do
I
you
wouldn't do that. I'd probably go to Houston or something,
Oh,
somewhere
okay.
a little further.
Dallas just had the Villain Arts, I think.
But I've been to conventions lately, and I'm not impressed, man. I mean, not to be all dogging on the conventions, but I mean,
Hey, them
when I
guys
went
just
to
made
one when I
enemies
first
right now.
started, man, there was a fire breather. There was like Satan cheerleaders. There were people hanging and swinging on fucking chains from their back.
Were you at that Lubbock one where Mickey knocked out that dude that was all over fucking? It went viral. Can you show that, Josh? The slap at the tattoo convention. Just a tattoo slap contest at tattoo convention, and you know Mickey. He used to work at Consafos. He used to box too. He's kind of a not a like muscular, but just a big Mexican dude.
Right.
And he at the tattoo convention puts this dude to sleep. It's on Tosh.0. It's on World Star.
Nice.
He said, bro, he was telling me that it had like 32 million views, and he goes, but I got nothing. I make nothing out of it because I didn't post it. Someone else put it.
Is it this one?
Yeah, that's him right there. That's Mickey right there.
Oh, was it a contest?
Look, watch. Can you show that one?
Oh, it was an actual.
I can't show it, but you guys can see it though.
Yeah, you can look it up. What's the heading?
The slap contest.
Ink Master Tattoo Show knocks. I'll put it in the comments.
But it was showing him. Yeah, it's way past that.
There he is.
Yeah, that's him right there.
Okay.
Yeah,
he's ready for it.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, man. He looks fucking rowdy.
I never understood that. Why are you gonna put your?
Why do you go back?
Oh, he hit him hard. That shit stings. Look, he's still stinging right now.
Oh.
Can you wear a mouthpiece? I'd be afraid to like lose some teeth.
Oh yeah, because some of these dudes don't. I mean, they don't know what they're doing. They're just fucking some cholos. Just
I can slap.
oh, so he slapped him pretty hurt.
Okay.
Some of these dudes, it hurt their it hurt their hand worse than it hurt the other dude's face.
Oh yeah.
And especially as a tattoo artist, you got to protect your hands.
Like
That's
Mickey,
a moneymaker
look, Mickey.
Oh.
Memes.
Nobody caught him. Jeez.
I know.
No, straight back. Look at that lady's face.
No, it's the headphones.
Oh, yeah, that dude. No one even caught him. What?
Nobody caught him.
How many views does that have, dude?
The one on YouTube has 4.3 million.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
insane.
it's all over, dude. He's on Tosh.0 and all that shit.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like nobody knows who that is. Like I don't know who that is.
I wanted to take him to my shows and then get audience members to volunteer to let him
You
slap
get knocked
him.
out.
But it might
Come
be a
get
liability.
tattooed by this dude.
Yeah. He'll
Am I-
tattoo you and then he'll slap the shit out of you.
Yeah, and look, he's over there feeling bad now, trying to get him up.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a good guy. That's
It
a
is.
good guy.
That's a clean fight right there. That's fair.
I'll give you a tattoo.
But that guy earned it.
Look at him, dude. He's doing the stanky leg now, dude.
Yeah, it's over with.
Yeah.
Someone's
Did
gotta
I
take
win?
him.
Did the Cowboys win? That's what he's asking. Did the Cowboys win?
Someone's got to take him to the
Yeah,
hospital.
like,
that guy's got a
that's it.
concussion.
Look.
The happiest
sucks.
lady was this one right here, the one in the red.
Red.
I
Oh,
know.
she was
She got
like
super
front and
excited.
Center. Oh, she did.
Look, that's how everyone recognizes Mickey with that tattoo on his face. He's got that big old brown tattoo on his face, dude. Look, everyone's still
that's
laughing.
funny.
That
And
dude's
he's wearing a Spurs shirt. Hell yeah.
Representing.
yeah. See, that's you
that's
don't want to do
funny.
those videos. I don't want to be on those videos.
No. It's got to be productive to what you're trying to get out of it. So.
Because I've seen dudes
Happy
jump on
Cactus,
stage.
not Slappy
Yeah.
Cactus.
I know.
Exactly.
I've seen dudes jump on stage from the audience at like open mics and at shows like about to fight, and I'm like, ooh, like I think if someone jumped on stage, my first reaction would be to hit him
Yeah.
right away to not be the person that's getting knocked out first on that YouTube video.
Right.
'Cause
But
someone's
then
filming
what
that.
happens? So say that goes viral, but then what? Like you're famous for like all of.
I'm not trying to be famous. I'm just trying not to get knocked out and be on that video getting knocked out. I hope it doesn't go anywhere. I hope no one films it, really. But
everybody's filming these
I know,
days.
but everyone's filming these days, and I don't want it to be me going to sleep on this
that.
video while I'm on. Comedian
So
gets
then
put
you-
to sleep
Right.
in middle of set. They're like, no. Yeah, look at this one. He hits the.
So this was a comedian in the early 90s.
yeah,
And he
this is
was
before cell phone. So
It was right when the music comedy thing was happening. And
not good. I don't think it was really good for his set or for his career move. He starts arguing with an audience.
Hey man, what's your name?
that was the line back in the 90s.
That was it, dude. That was a fresh one.
Watch
Look,
this.
look, look.
With the guitar? Damn. Oh shit.
That's his closer.
That was unnecessary.
Look how it kind of killed the
The
set.
guy fucking came at me. What do you think, folks?
He did not have his
Okay,
back.
so
Damn.
Oh, sad.
That was a 12-string
Yeah,
guitar.
that's a 12-string guitar. I was just noticing that too.
I'll
But
sign it
that's
for you though.
yeah, that.
I feel like
That's
maybe
not-
more
like,
people
I-
would have had his back.
I thought about closing my set with that one last night, but I was like, nah, maybe I shouldn't. It doesn't seem.
We need a volunteer.
yeah.
I think he wasn't doing that well because if he would have been crushing, the audience would have been
had his back.
would have had his back. But they're like,
Absolutely.
no, you're an idiot.
Well, some people don't know how to tell someone to be quiet without being like totally pissed. You're like, well, you shut the fuck up. You know, some people don't. I've noticed some people just kind of.
They don't know how to deal with hecklers.
Yeah.
Some people just, and some people get all pissed off, totally pissed off, and it throws them completely off their
Yeah.
set.
And it's definitely a talent to like reverse somebody trying to be like outshining you, getting mad at you, or getting you riled up to,
to stay
get the
professional.
whole people to get it against that person.
Y'all, they were at the show last night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How'd y'all
we
like?
were.
How'd y'all like the
I
show?
liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I
funny.
dying.
Re-
Oh, I thought it was
was funny,
hilarious.
man.
Yeah, man.
Everybody's sets were like real good.
Carlos, that was the first time you'd seen Carlos?
Yeah,
Yeah, that dude fucking
Yeah.
is funny, dude. He
Yeah.
fucking goes off. And Cisco?
yeah,
Like
he was
Cis-
funny too.
yeah. Cisco's
He
fucking
went in
hilarious.
on that couple and
Bo Blanca.
Bo Blanca, Bo Blarka.
Oh, that's right.
Dude,
Bo.
and just like
This
the-
girl's name was Bo Larka?
Bo Blarka said she was Hungarian or something like
Bo,
that.
And they sat right in front, and he was Bo Larka, so he kept going back to her. What about you, Bo Larka? And
Yeah.
oh man,
Well,
what-
because she said her name was Bo at first, and he was like, "Nah, that's not it. Like, what is it for real?" And then she says it, and you could just see the wheels turning in his head of like, "What did I just walk into?" And then he's like,
So
"I
many
can't
things.
not touch this." And so his entire set consisted
Yeah,
of
it was
that. But I
funny.
thought it was great, and honestly, what a great way to celebrate 7 months of dating. Like, you know that they left that show being like, we just gave that guy so much material, you know?
yeah, dude.
Pat on the back.
that, yeah,
And
Cisco's
us.
funny. Yeah,
And,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, that
It was
a-
funny.
That was a fun show. That was
It
fun.
was- it was a good show.
It was a fun weekend, man. It was the Saturday on the Late Show. Some of my friends went, and one of them's wife turned out to be that girl, well, yelling shit out where Carlos went at her and started, and she went back at it, and the dude, her husband was pissed. I know he got up and walked out a couple of times just to get away. Not, it wasn't leaving her, but just to separate himself. And they were like, "Hey,
I'm not with her.
yeah," they were like, "Hey," like they were telling him, "You know, just calm down." And she had been boozing it up, man. And but she was having too good of a time. She was like, "No, I'm having a good time," and everyone was just like, "No one else is at your table." Like,
kind of ruining it for everyone.
but they even at the end of the show, you know, Carlos goes up on stage, and he called her up on stage and had Cisco do a lap dance on her.
Wow.
He had me start the lap dance because he goes, "Go up there first,
Yeah.
and do just quick, just like," he's like, "Dude, I'm talking these 15 seconds, and then
That's
leave,
quick.
and then Cisco's gonna come over and get all over it." That's what the whole thing is. And so, and I was buzzed out on the Late Show. My friends that were sitting, they were right by the green room, and they just kept buying shots. Here, another shot, do another shot. Let's do another shot, another beer, another shot. And I was already done. I'm already on stage. The second show.
Yeah.
It's my Saturday, my weekend,
Why not get up there? And,
my weekend starting.
yeah.
And dude, I was fucking hammered. And then I didn't even snap. I'm watching, laughing. And Carlos runs off stage right over to me. "Go up there and give Cisco a lap dance for like 15 seconds. And I was like, "What, dude?" And he was like, "Just go give him a lap dance right now, because then he's gonna go give those girls a lap dance, and then Cisco's gonna go back up and give them a lap dance." And I was just like,
So we were at the wrong
Okay.
show is what I'm hearing.
"Yeah, that was just the one show. Everyone was hurt."
And you never
Yeah.
know what's gonna happen.
You never,
You
yeah.
don't.
But you know, the thing is I don't think that I would want to sit up front. Like, I don't think I would want to be the subject of a punchline. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want to have been whatever.
Bo Larka?
Bo Larka. Yeah. You know, like
But-
it was funny for everybody else, but I don't know, sitting there listening to that.
But you don't. Well, Cisco is one of those mess with the crowd dudes. He goes
Yeah.
asking for people. What do
Yeah.
you do? Hey, is that
Yeah.
your girlfriend? And he does that whole thing. If you're a couple, because that's part of his
Yeah.
thing is to mess with couples.
Right. Which is funny.
But most comedians aren't mess with the front row
So
unless you start
audience-friendly.
yelling shit out.
I
Do you
wouldn't
mess
yell-
with the crowd, Josh?
If I have to get them to be quiet, you know.
No,
like,
no. But you don't mess with the crowd.
But you're not going to single someone out and be like, you.
If they're being a dick, yeah.
No, but see, you mind if I treat this fucker as a hostile witness? Your Honor?
Is
You
that
don't go out there and fuck if the crowd. You would have nothing to fucking fuck with them about if they didn't do something.
Right.
correct? I would just do my
Like-
set.
Yeah.
Cisco goes out there and goes, "Hey, you."
Like
That's
he
your
built
birthday,
his sets
so-
off of that, correct? Like
Well, a big
ish.
part of it.
Yeah, like that's like
There's some
comes up
people.
with it.
Al Gonzalez does that. Another
Yeah.
friend.
Wait, if there's like 8 people in the audience, then yeah. I'm
Well,
gonna
that's
do
because
that.
you're bailing on your set.
Well, no, that's because there's 8 people in the
You're
audience,
bailing on your set, and you're not going to do your
For
set.
everybody.
and they don't
Comes out.
and they don't deserve these jokes. Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah,
Gonna save 'em
the $5
for
you
the 20
paid to
people.
come in, don't fucking. You're not getting your money's worth.
Exactly.
that's funny.
Paid $5.
Damn.
Yeah. What? How much were the tickets to the last night's show? I don't even know.
I don't know. We bought a table.
You had to
Yeah,
buy a table,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because of the
yeah.
bid.
I think they're $70 or $80, right?
We bought a table for 4. There were 3 of us.
Oh, it's a table for 2, 70, I think. Or 80.
Yeah.
Did y'all go-
it
did
was
y'all
like
go out?
120. The table for
Yeah, it
2
was-
was like 120 in ours.
Oh,
Ours was like
it's Carlos. That's why.
It was
Yeah.
almost 300.
No, 140.
No, it was like 140,
Oh, okay.
150.
Get
I wish
that.
people
was
would pay
143.
$150 to come see me.
We'll get a
kinda
show on
did
Comedy
today.
Central.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
a bunch of them, right?
HBO series 1.
Yeah, just
Special.
something, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, shit. So what you got? What you got planned coming up? What you have a big event coming up at your spot, don't
I'm
you?
glad you said that.
Yeah.
So what is this?
So the thing is, because her name's Leia, we joke around. We call her Princess Leia.
Oh yeah. I know. You
Hence
said
her
this. She looks like a
shirt.
princess.
Yeah, did you know it's a princess? The machine.
I know.
Yeah. Anyway,
got
so
purple hair.
we looked it up on, and I'm a Star Wars nerd, so we looked it up, and it
Yeah.
was Star Wars.
Hold on. Which Star Wars? The first 3 or the rest
Well,
after that?
are you saying the first 3 as in when we grew up, or the
Yes.
first 3 when she grew up?
the first 3 from when? No, the first 3.
Like Darth Vader story?
Like Star Wars,
No, no.
Return
I mean,
of the
I
Jedi,
like,
and
I like
Empire
it
Strikes
all,
Back.
Yeah.
but I'm all about
The originals.
the 4, 5, 6.
I have never watched them. I can't do
None
it.
of them?
They're awesome.
Not the new ones. No, I've watched the first 3.
Yeah.
Well,
Did I grow
technically,
up
on
the,
New Hope,
the
right?
other ones were the
No.
first 3.
You're
The
right. I know.
Anakin?
Yeah.
I watched Star Wars, The Empire
Star
Strikes
Wars.
Back,
Okay, so-
and
And
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. Then, yeah.
That's me.
But you didn't
4,
want to
5.
know
I have-
what Darth Vader's story was
I
previous
just
to that?
can't
You just
get
didn't
into it
care.
because I
it's
know
silly. It's silly.
the rest of it, and I want to
They went
watch.
silly with it.
No,
I
it's
want to
not
watch like the
silly. It's
Mandalorian.
amazing.
I want
Just
to
like the other
watch.
3.
The
Hey,
Mandalorian.
nerds. I
We're
wanna
about to
watch-
do a Star Wars event. We freaking love Star Wars. And
I know.
That's all
I
I'm
love. I
gonna
love
say.
them. Star Wars. I could watch. Those are movies that I can watch. Like Star Wars, the first one. like,
Classic.
was the shit, dude. I wanted
Yes.
a lightsaber, but they never looked like that. When you
Never.
bought that toy one,
Never.
But-
But they're fun to hit your brothers with.
oh yeah, dude, you poke them in the butt. But
You guys have
But
never
I-
done that.
I can't get
Yeah, I
into
guess.
the new ones.
That's not
dude.
why I got
just
'em, though.
can't- Like the Jar Jar Binks or Banks and all that.
Oh, I really liked
I
him.
don't.
Oh.
I want
I
to
was
watch
10,
the Han
so-
Solo. Looks like it's a good story, but I just
Yeah.
yeah, that was pretty good.
the Mandalorian. But I heard
That's
that's
good.
good, but
That's
I
good.
can't. I haven't.
Maybe you
Get-
should give it a shot.
I want
Don't
to.
have no in your heart.
Bill
No.
Burr's in The Mandalorian.
Is he doing comedy?
Yeah, a little bit because
Yeah.
he's still the same kind of asshole Boston guy, but he's doing
I don't know. I just
in
can't-
space.
Yeah.
I can't get into him. I just started watching the Avengers, but anyway, since she's Princess Leia,
Yes.
We're gonna do a thing for Princess Leia's birthday. Not her, the real
the
Princess
The real
Carrie,
Princess
Carrie
Leia.
which is
Fisher,
BB-19.
Yes.
No, not
No,
Carrie
her
Fisher. No, her character.
Princess Leia.
her Princess
Her
Leia, but
character.
yeah, her
Yeah.
character,
Yeah,
Carrie-
her birthday.
BB-19.
It's BB-19. And how did you find out that her birthday is BB-19?
No, the internet told
Online.
us.
Oh, really? So BB means.
I don't
We
know.
don't know.
She's from another planet, so.
We don't know, but guess
So
what?
how old is she? Do you know her age?
Nobody knows.
No.
BB
She's
19
old.
Yeah.
to right now, like so.
Well, she's technically dead. She died
I
in
know.
like the last movie. Well, Carrie Fisher's also rest in
Yeah,
peace,
she drank
but
herself
like,
to death
Huh,
before the last movie.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But in the movie, she died.
We
so
got
like,
y'all didn't know this? What y'all think she's still alive or what?
no, we knew she was dead.
Okay,
We're
so
doing Princess Leia,
so
Yeah.
so
But
you-
we're using the 19th,
which is October next month.
October 19th.
October 19th.
Because it'll be more fun. Halloween's there,
Right.
and all that.
So
Like,
what
it's
is the
October
special?
just as good.
So it's all Star Wars flash tattoos. So they're small, like $20,
That
$30 tattoos.
y'all
that
have
we've-
drawn up already.
Yes,
If not, we found some that we got revamped. and-
Yeah.
So if they come in with their own, that's not part of the special.
No.
Okay, do you
It's
hear
not.
that,
Be
people?
treated like Friday the 13th, but
Yes.
Princess Leia's birthday, so it's
Yeah.
all Star Wars.
It's all
So you're
Star
gonna
Wars.
start this, try to do this every year.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
it'd
if
be
it, if it
cool.
hits off, and we want to do a costume contest, but we want people to get like really into it. Like we're gonna dress
So the
up.
best costume might even get something
Oh,
special.
Oh,
for them.
$150 tattoo for free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
So
wanna
this
make it
is
worth
going to
people's
be
while.
starting October 19th
Yeah.
at Happy Cactus.
Happy Cactus.
Which is where?
It's off Vance Jackson
That's
and
two-
Moss Rock.
Two,
Yeah, why don't you give them the actual address?
2635 Moss Rock.
Which
And
is
it's
right
Happy
there on
Cactus.
Vance
It's right
Jackson
next to Dad's
and
Goro's behind Academy.
410 or I-10?
410.
410 and
410
Vance Jackson, right by Dad's, behind
Academy.
PT's.
No. Sugars is right down the
Sugars.
way if
Behind
that's what you're
Sugars.
thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
The Sugar Shack, PT, same
It's down
shit
the
going
street.
on there.
It's down the street.
But behind Sugars, I mean. And behind
Yeah,
Academy
yeah,
and
yeah.
the Taco
right
Cabana and all that's
Yeah.
right there in front,
Yeah.
right?
It's
Y'all
actually
live-
right behind Taco
then that
Cabana.
shopping
Cabana.
strip right behind it, right?
Yeah.
So, and what time is this going to start at?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock? And
Last
it's going to
time we did
be,
an
how much?
event-
$43 tattoos or what's it going to be?
No, like 20,
20, 30.
20 to 30, depending on which one you pick.
It's just like.
And they can get as many as they want?
Friday 13th. Two's the limit.
Yeah.
Last
and then
time
you
we
gotta
did
get back in
that,
line.
we were there till 6 a.m.
Yeah.
We can't do that no more.
Okay, so you can get 2 and then get your fucking ass up out
To
of the
the back.
chair.
Yeah, and then get back in
to the
line. If it's worth it to you, get back in line.
So you can have anything else special out there? You can have drinks, snacks, hot dogs, wieners for the kids. What are y'all doing?
No,
Nah, man, we'll hand out some waters. But here's the thing: like, if you've ever noticed here in San Antonio, if the line forms, there's always a party. So
There's gonna be a
someone will,
Mexican that gets in it.
someone's gonna show up with like a beer pong table
That's
or
what
some
they did
beers
last
and
time.
like a speaker, and they'll make it a party themselves. Because think about it, everybody's been locked down, nobody's gone out anywhere, and you haven't stood in line for anything. So it's like something to get out and go do now that you can, because like half the world is vaccinated now, so you can do that. Like you can leave your house now and be okay.
Did y'all get vaccinated?
No.
No,
Are you going to?
I'm not.
no.
Until someone.
Why you gotta get all political,
Yeah,
Edward?
damn.
Getting all
Think
political.
about politics,
Until
bro.
what? Until someone dies?
Until someone dies.
well,
I lost my best
mean,
friend.
I know you
recently,
did,
that's
which is like awful.
I just don't want to
Awful.
see any
People
more of
are-
my friends get sick. I don't know. And,
No, I mean, I've
but
had
I'm not
it.
a scientist.
I've had it. I've had it, and so I feel like my immunity is probably decent based off of the research that I have read.
And it didn't do anything to you when you caught it?
When I caught it, no, not really. I lost my sense of smell, and I now taste things don't taste normal to me. So like,
How long has it been?
like 6 months.
You know what? I've heard
honestly.
that with a few people that say
Yeah.
that their kind of taste and smell didn't
Like,
completely come back.
My smell came back, but there's this one particular smell and taste that is like the same throughout, and it's in the weirdest stuff. Like peanut M&Ms used to be my favorite candy, and I can't eat it anymore because it tastes weird.
Because you can't taste it?
No, I can taste it, but it doesn't taste right. Like I know it doesn't taste right. Like there's something in
Because
it.
they put Rona and peanut in those M&Ms now.
I don't know, but then tell me why I can't drink like a lime, like a sparkling water
Because
that's
they don't
lime
put
flavor.
M&Ms in it.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like there's no, there's like I've got like a whole list of foods that I
didn't
used to
take a
love to
rocket
eat.
doctor to figure that one out. Like,
Nah,
there's
man,
no
it just
M&Ms
like
in it.
it doesn't. No, there's something about certain foods that I used to love to eat that I can't anymore. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
really
No, I'm just
unfortunate. But
asking.
outside of that, like I said, me being a personal trainer and all that kind of stuff, and having like that background, I'm not a doctor by any means. But
I thought you were. That's why I brought you out here.
You
Instead
know.
of bringing this doctor.
yeah, no, but I like to do research and I like to read, and I think that everybody's got their choice to make and whatnot. But for me, it's just, do the best you can and take care of yourself, go outside and have a healthy diet. And, you got to die of something. It's kind of my
But not
take on it.
tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. Hopefully
that's
not, but we're all actively dying if you think about it. If you
I
want to
know.
be dark.
I know. Like
but-
that's what I don't mean to sound like unsympathetic to like suicide and shit like that. But I'm like, dude, don't be doing that now. It's coming for you.
Yeah.
Sit back.
Just
You're gonna
wait.
die. Just sit back. It's
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
Don't leave all these other people wondering what happened. Why
Yeah,
did they
for
do
sure.
that? Just sit back. It's fucking coming. If you want to end this on a fucking
Yeah, super dark.
no, but I'm just saying.
Did you get vaccinated? All right. Well, anyway, suicide.
Yeah. Well, here's the
Let's lighten
thing:
it
whether
up.
you've been vaccinated or not, come out on the 19th. We'll
On the
keep it
19th.
safe. We'll keep it where our shop is clean.
Try to be safe out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Wear your masks. all
Take
that
your
kind of stuff.
ivermectin.
That's-
What-
Yeah, there you go.
What time are y'all gonna go till? So if they get there, you said at noon, y'all gonna start.
Yeah,
We're gonna start at 1.
we'll start at 1, but
and then we're gonna
man,
How
line
many-
up
cut
at
it off
noon.
midnight.
How many people are gonna be doing the tattoos on that day?
There'll probably be 3 of us.
Yeah.
3 of y'all. And are y'all gonna be doing piercings too at that?
I'd like to think so, but
Potentially,
little
we're not
Tyler
sure.
just had a
We're
baby,
waiting on her. She
Oh,
just had a
she's-
baby,
and
and that
I only
baby is
want her
fresh
to
out the oven.
piercing out of the shop because that's her gig, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was just wondering if she'd be back by then or not. So just people, if people hear this, they might want to go get a piercing
Absolutely.
too.
Maybe.
You don't do piercings too?
Listen,
You
I tried.
psychopath.
No, I tried. I actually pierced his son's ears, and it didn't go very well.
This dude, God dang,
Yeah.
dude, y'all are like apocalypto and
Let
shit.
me
in
tell
there,
you, we'll
dude.
try anything. I'll try anything
Anyway-
once. I'll try anything once.
Anyone that goes in there, they're like, check this out, man. He just came in here today, and I'm letting him tattoo my son and put a piercing through his cheek.
his ears. He's a good sport. I got to tattoo him and then he let me pierce him. So he's a good sport. Shout out to Skylar for being the rock of our operations. But
Well, I thought that was failed. Dude.
Yeah, well,
he's
also in
the-
charge of marketing.
I hit a little
nah,
pebble
he's-
in there
He's our
somewhere,
thing.
dude. Well, that's
family.
That's badass. So the 19th at 12 at
1.
noon. Oh, 1.
Hey, you can start lining up at
Start
noon
lining
if
up
you
at
want to be the
1,
first
drinking
person.
outside.
You can do whatever you
Yeah,
want
bring
outside.
whatever you want outside.
On the inside, you're gonna get that tattoo.
Yeah, and now you're gonna probably stop taking people about 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we'll cut off.
We'll see.
10,
We'll see
11.
how it goes. You know,
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
a-
if
that's
it's
the
like
19th
Friday
is a
13th,
what?
Then yeah,
It's a
for sure.
Tuesday,
On
which
a
is
Tuesday.
so random, but it'll be good.
On a Tuesday. That's
That's
what's
interesting.
perfect.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Well, all
Nobody's
right.
doing shit these days. Come on.
What
We
else?
all know it.
That's a good. Yeah, it's a fresh change
Yeah.
of pace. But
Right.
y'all should do some kind of hot dogs.
Listen,
Yeah,
we'll
this
think
is
about
San Antonio. A lot of fat people like hot dogs.
Listen.
And,
That's true.
Throw out your suggestions. We'll take them.
I'll have beef
But it's-
jerky, dude. I'll drop off some beef
There
jerky.
you
I can
go.
sell beef jerky.
There
up.
you go.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't tempt
I
us
mean,
with a
last
good
time they had a
we
beer
would.
pong table and they were all doing all kinds of crazy
Yeah.
stuff outside. It was wild.
We had water available, so
Yeah, we were
I felt
giving
like
out
that
a
was
lot
pretty
of
cool.
Well, all right, man. It's been fucking. We're gonna have to wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But man, it's been fun, dude.
It's
I
fun.
appreciate y'all. I'd like to know, in about a year, man, when you're doing your second anniversary,
I think it's going to be interesting.
we could see what you're doing, from there, man, and talk about it. Hopefully, there's no heartbreak in it, and we're fucking. Then you're maybe opening up Happy Cacti, there's Happy Cacti all over town or something,
Yeah.
No,
Now we
I
got
would like
we
that.
got shit in the works, so there's big things happening.
All right, well, cool, man. We'll talk later, man, and be safe out there, and fuck the Rona. Peace.